Isaiah 10:12. 10. Woe to those who make unjust laws, to those who issue oppressive decrees, to deprive the poor of their rights and rob my oppressed people of justice, making widows their prey and robbing the fatherless. This is my intake on Isaiah 10:12. Woe means, based on what I was getting by the Holy Spirit, woe is to take captive. It's trying to bring to your attention of those who make unjust laws. Look at today's world. To those who issue oppressed decrees, meaning that create issues for no reason. That's what I was getting from the Holy Spirit. To deprive the poor of their rights. Deprive, I highlighted that. It means to bring down, less than, because that's what they're trying to do. And rob my oppressed people of justice. I highlighted oppressed, meaning the worry people. And rob my oppressed people of justice, making widows their prey, and robbing the fatherless. I was hearing easy to steal, rob, take away. That is what they want to do. Widows, I was thinking of, they're mourning already. It's an easy target. And that tied back to robbing the fatherless, which again, easy target. For widows, oppressed people, it all ties to that. What will you do on the day of reckoning? I just heard judgment. What will you do on the day of judgment when disaster comes from afar? For that, I was hearing it's going to be out of control. Where will you leave? To whom will you run for help? Help, I highlighted, and it tied back to Jesus. Jesus should be, when you think of help, who can help me? Jesus. But maybe this is not really referring to who they look for help. But when I read that, I immediately thought of Jesus. Where will you leave your riches? Riches. I highlighted that. It could either be like what you've been saving for, a trip to Hawaii, your necklaces worth thousands, millions, hundreds, couple dollars, but it's something you've been saving. It's valuable. Nothing will remain. I highlighted nothing and remain. But to cringe among the captives. Nothing, you will have nothing at the end. And all your belongings are not with you anymore. But to cringe among the captives, or fall among the slain. When I thought of cringe among the captives, I just got an image of someone just like clinging on to that one thing. That I was just hearing evildoers. Maybe this is something evildoers are doing. People that are just clinging on to something so tightly they don't want to let go. But then it says, or fall among the slain. And for that, I was thinking something similar with the people who are clinging on to a certain valuable thing. And I searched up what slain is, and that's basically to kill or something like that. But it all ties back to evildoers. So something in that sentence from you holding on to something valuable somehow, because you're basically putting that first and you're putting that as your God, you're basically falling to the same category as the people who kill. I could be wrong, but this is what I'm getting. Yet, for all of this, his anger is not turned away. His hand is still upraised. I didn't highlight anything there because I was a little bit confused for his anger is not turned away. I'm not sure who they're referring to, but I just kept hearing the evildoers. This part I just get stuck at. Maybe in the comments below, you guys can tell me what you guys think this means from 10. So I'm reading from 10. But what I'm thinking is, even though they should be angry at the fact that the riches are gone on the day of judgment, they still are wanting more because his hand is still extended out. He wants more. He literally wants more. After knowing that he has probably nothing anymore. That was my intake on Isaiah 10:12. Not the whole thing. I just read from 10 all the way from here. So you guys can let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me? Did you guys read it and think something else? Please let me know. But I'm just sharing the good news with you guys. God bless.